Hello, my name's Ida Nunn, and what's your name?
Lee.
Lee. Lee, before we get started, I'd like to explain that anything that you say here today will just be between me and you. I'll not reveal anything to anybody unless if you tell me something that I think you might be wanting to harm yourself or maybe harm someone else, and then by law I would have to report that just for safety issues. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, and you're okay with that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, and then this is an informed consent,
Okay.
and just look that over, and it explains, you know, a little bit about the agency and
I just sign at the bottom.
sign at the bottom.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Lee, could you tell me why you're here today? What would you like to talk about today?
Well, I've been really depressed lately,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really know how to deal with it. There's a lot of changes going on in my life, and so I'm not real sure. You know, I feel like maybe it's all my fault,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, some days it's worse than others, and so I feel really bad all the
Mhm.
time.
Okay, so I hear you saying that you're feeling depressed and you feel like everything's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Could you maybe could you tell me like a few of the issues that you feel like is your fault?
Well, I had some problems out of my boyfriend. I've been living with him for a while, and I thought things were going okay, and then I found out that I was pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
and he left, and I feel like that I've been lied to. I feel like it was all pretend, because I mean, he told me he loved me, so how could you leave not just me, but your kid, your future kid, if you really love somebody?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like maybe, I mean, he didn't really give me a reason. He just left. I just feel like maybe I done something wrong, that it was my fault.
Okay, so I think I'm hearing you say that you feel responsible that your boyfriend left. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you give me some examples of that? Why you feel that way? What would make you feel like this was your fault?
Well, I just feel like, I mean, my whole life people have been leaving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was a kid, my parents was the only child, and my parents fought a lot, and sometimes they fought over me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was a teenager, they split up, got a divorce, and my dad, who told me that he would always be there for me, when he left, I never did. I mean, he didn't have any other contact with me. So he was out of the picture from the time I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess maybe I acted out some in school and disappointed my mom and made her mad. And so she didn't leave, but I just always felt like, I don't know, like maybe I was a burden
Mm-hmm.
to her or something. So, you know, then later on after school, you know, I kind of had a hard time finding a job and keeping a job. So I ended up joining the Army and or the Navy, and started. I guess I signed on for 4 years. I ended up only spending 3 because they discharged me because I was drinking and stuff. So I mean, I know that was my fault. The drinking was out of control. But it just feels like now, on top of everything, like that, I just keep messing up, and people keeps leaving because there's something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, sometimes the depression gets so bad that I start thinking, you know, what's the point? Like, I don't want to even be here anymore. If I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life alone, then what's the point of being here?
Mm-hmm. So I think what I'm hearing you say is these issues, these abandonment issues that you felt during your childhood, is this the same feelings you're having now that your boyfriend has left you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a different situation, but it does feel the same.
Uh-huh.
You know, I I get so tired of people just giving up and leaving. Like maybe I'm just hard to love.
Okay. And then I want to discuss, like you made the comment that you just want to give it up. Have you been having any kind of suicidal thoughts?
I mean, I've thought about it. It's more like I just wish that I would go to sleep and not wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've thought about different ways that maybe I could kill myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have I haven't, you know, planned it out.
Okay, so you've not got a plan for any kind of action taken towards
No.
suicide?
No,
Do you ever harm yourself, like for example cutting or?
no, I've never done anything like that.
And so you're not like hoarding pills or you've not went out and bought a gun or anything
No.
like that?
No, I don't have a gun in the house, so.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I think what we need to do is to put together a safety plan, just in case that these suicidal feelings, I hate to say suicidal feelings, you know, because you said that you just wanted it all to end. That's,
Right.
but I think we need a safety plan so that when you start thinking like this, that you'll have resources and you know, people you can call. I mean, if you can think of a friend, a family member, anybody like that you could tell them how you're feeling. Of course, I'm here all the time. I mean, you can get a hold of me, and if you call the office and I'm not here, then, you know, somebody can get a hold of me. Do you think a safety plan would be a good idea to start out with?
Probably. I think that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Okay, so we'll do that. And so is there any other problems you want to discuss today?
Well, sometimes I get, if I'm not depressed, it's like I'm either depressed or I'm really angry.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, maybe something to do with my anger. Like I have a lot of anger towards my boyfriend for leaving me and this baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in addition to the safety plan, we probably need to work on different ways to resolve these anger issues that you're having.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so like, can you think of any different ways that you could do to, you know, resolve these anger issues?
Well, sometimes I get so mad at him that, you know, I think maybe it's a good thing that he isn't around, because if I could see him, I don't know, I'm afraid of what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, maybe staying away from him is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, yep. I think probably, you know, keeping your distance from him would be good right now, but that could leave some unresolved issues.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably still need to work on this. You know, you think we could do that in addition to the safety plan?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So as of right today, I mean, do you feel all right? I mean, you don't think you're gonna harm yourself or harm anybody else?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I just, you know, I don't even know that I actually would do anything if I seen him. I just get angry when I think about it. But I mean, like, I don't have any plans to go out and do anything.
Right.
And I mean, I think that, you know, maybe we could make a safety plan and I would be all right until I get to see you again.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we could do that. Okay, well, we'll make an appointment and follow up with this, and we'll put together the safety plan. We'll put together ways that you can deal with this anger that you're feeling about the whole situation. So I'm really glad you came in to see me.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me.
Thank you.